guys, an update here for me, day 2. Yesterday I did pretty good. I got my 10 bites in. I used a tablespoon measure and did that 8 a bite, give or take, so for a tablespoon. So I did my first meal about, I don't know if it was like close to 1:30 or something, and then my second meal somewhere around 5 o'clock or after. Yeah, I did pretty good because when I got on the scales this morning, I was 4 pounds less. Yeah, 4 pounds in one day. I did somewhere around 3 teaspoons of cayenne pepper, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, something like that. And 4 pounds. So yeah, that's really good. So I wrote down, I was kind of late writing down my advantages. So I'm not going to share them all with you, but one of them is feeling in control of my eating. That's one of the advantages. Think how great it is to feel in control. I mean, feeling out of control is not a good feeling. It just makes you feel down. It makes you feel depressed. Feeling in control, you feel confident. You feel good about yourself. You feel like you're on the right track. So, okay. Success skill number 2 in this book, same one I read from yesterday, is weighing yourself daily. And that is a controversial subject, but something I highly recommend is weighing yourself daily. And so many people get emotionally tied up in the scales, and I probably do too sometimes, or I have before. But I think it is a skill that you could really have a lot of success with, because if I don't weigh, if I ignore the scales, and then I'm like, oh, I hope it's not this certain number or something, then I wait, and then, oh my goodness, I gained way more than I thought I was going to or something. So it's an important amount of information that we need to know, because think about it. Okay, let's say you're on the 5-bite diet and you weigh every day, but you say, I can't do this because it's making me discouraged. But obviously, if you go 4 or 5 days and you don't lose anything, maybe you need to change something. Maybe your bites need to be smaller, or something like that. Maybe you need to change a little something up. But that information would encourage you as you go about your journey, instead of all of a sudden you don't weigh for a week and you did all that work, and here all this time you didn't know that it wasn't really helping you, so to speak. That's just my opinion. She says research shows that daily weigh-ins are important. The University of Minnesota study of more than 3,000 dieters determined that only the dieters who weighed themselves daily were able to lose weight and keep it off over a year's time. So it has been proven in studies. I probably more than one. I mean, I think it's very important. And she says it's biological impossibility for your weight to go down every day. And that's something I did address on the forum to someone, that my weight did not go down every day. It went down almost every day. So that's okay. I would tell myself, just stay faithful, it'll go down. And it did. I mean, sometimes it would just all of a sudden just drop 2 or 3 pounds. And if I was faithful with my eating, and instead of getting discouraged, I just kept going a lot of times. And those daily weigh-ins just kept me so motivated, just to keep going, especially with the 5-bite diet or whatever. It's just really motivating with a quick weight loss. So, yeah. So don't expect, to go down every day, but I would say every 1 to 3 or 4 days it should be going down, and not to give up if it goes up that time of the month or whatever. She says to learn, by weighing every day, successful dieters learn how to feel disappointed, and that is something frustrated or overly excited. They don't view their weight as an indication they are weak, inadequate, or out of control. They don't see weight losses as reason to loosen up or celebrate with food. She says to make a card that says, my weight isn't who I am. It isn't a measure of my worth. It is just a number that tells me important information. So, she says to read that every day. So that's something I do like to do, and I notice when I get off track, I kind of avoid the scales. So highly recommend it. And I use Happy Scale, which I highly recommend, and I used that while I was losing weight, and also trendweight.com, and I can put those links below later on after I get this video up. So that's it. And for today, my goal is another 10 bites with 3 teaspoons of cayenne pepper. Again, I'll probably do that today and tomorrow. And then I'll take a break for a couple days or so. It really does seem to boost up my weight loss. And just gives me a good head start. So, yeah, that's about it for today. A shout out to YouTube Grandma. Thank you for your nice comments and encouragement. And thank you everyone for your support. And thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.